All right, let's hop into ranked. So in the theme of Lamar Jackson being exclusively tagged, I believe this is why Eagleson created ranked like this. The most we are ranking the most brain dead things that an NFL team, or sorry, the most mind-boggling moves in sports. Ranked. All right, you begin.
Paying a running back. Third. Easy. I'm not going to go into a long rant about it. I've talked about it before. Build your offensive line. Put any Joe Schmo behind there. Make a hole. Go through it.
Okay.
Simple as that. Go through Super Bowl champions. See how much the running back one was making historically. It's comical. You pay a running back. You fuck your franchise. Simple as that.
So you wouldn't pay Jalen Hurts?
Really, 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 really funny.
Okay.
So wait.
So now
you want to
wait. So now you kind of get why I never laughed at those.
Well,
jokes
no,
ever.
one went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but also one carried the ball 20 times in that Super Bowl.
Speaking and threw for 300 yards. Speaking and lost. Fuck. Speaking of running back jokes, I saw like possibly it's like Steelers Muse or something or Pickens Muse.
Yeah.
The best troll account. One of the easiest low-hanging fruit nicknames that I've never used, I'm so mad about, is Lamar B.
Oh, that's
the
very,
GOAT.
That's very common.
L with a lowercase AMA, capital RB. Hysterical.
Yeah.
But yeah, you pay a running back, you screw your franchise.
Okay, so number 3 is being a fan of a brain dead organization. So what is the most mind-boggling move in sports? It's being a fan of a brain dead org. If this pops into your head and you're like, is my team? It is. If you're like, is that me? It's you. Meaning like.
I just was like, is that me in the Sixers?
No, you're not a brain dead org. You're like a cursed, like funny org to the rest of us, but you're not brain dead. Like Daryl Morey is one of the smartest minds in basketball. Paying a running back, that's a brain dead org. So if you snap into poverty and joke org, that's mind-boggling. Now, number 2, most mind-boggling move in sports, playing for mediocrity. Now, look, you got to put food on the table. You got to feed your family.
Talk about punting in overtime with a minute left.
Yeah, you just need to just shoot for the stars unless you're just trying to cash that check consistently. So if you're the Giants GM, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to just make this move because it gives me a little stability over the next couple of years. That's fine. Only if you're the GM, but like, come on, play for the championship. No one remembers good orgs unless they win the Super Bowl. That's it. No one gives a shit about Dan Marino. No one.
Wow. I agree. My second, this is not necessarily mind-boggling, but more so impressive.
Yeah.
Could you imagine devoting your life to trying to become a professional athlete at a sport, being the top at that sport, and not being able to, or willing to do the most important thing in that sport? Like growing up and wanting to play basketball in the NBA, but never attempting to shoot a basketball, a jump shot, is fucking mind-boggling to me. And I'm looking right at the camera.
PJ Tucker.
That's why the Brooklyn Nets are going to shut you down, Ben Simmons. We reported it.
He is getting shut down.
We reported it. We're standing by it. Shams, Jacques Vaughn, you're a cuck. We're shutting Ben Simmons down. It's mind-boggling how he can be in the NBA and make $150 million to me and not shoot a basketball.
And you're not talking about PJ Tucker?
He shoots.
Does he?
Just doesn't go in.
Like 3 times a game?
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. What's your number 1?
My number 1 is choosing to root for poverty. I'm looking right at you, Andrew Eagleson. You have no geographical affiliation with the city of Miami, the state of Florida. You live in fucking Canada. And you choose to root for a team that hasn't won a playoff game in 8,100 days. People realize that, like, it doesn't like say on your birth certificate what sport affiliation team you have to root for.
Yeah.
Like you can choose that. And there are people out there who choose to be fans of the Dolphins, who choose to be fans of the Cleveland Browns, who choose to be fans of the Washington Wizards, who choose to be fans of the Baltimore Orioles, and no disrespect. But it's just you can pick. You can pick.
So what about me and the Knicks?
That's financials.
Okay.
And just geographically,
Okay.
it wouldn't make sense to buy season tickets for a team that you don't live near.
Right. Like
It was either that or Brooklyn.
Right.
And you're not going to choose Brooklyn.
Right. They're a joke.
They're poverty.
Mikal Bridges is better than Kevin Durant and more available. Definitely more available. The number one most mind-boggling thing in sports is when you do something so wrong and make a decision so poorly that everyone knows. So what that could mean is trading for someone like Rudy Gobert, where literally everyone was like, what?
That contract gets funnier and funnier, or that trade gets funnier by the day.
And I want to distinguish between the trade for Russell Wilson and the Broncos, because people might be like, 2020 vision, but that's not what I'm talking about. In the moment, people are like, all right, they're trading for
they could win this division.
Yeah, which, by the way, you know what my thing next year is going to be? I'm all in.
On the Broncos?
Oh,
You're back on Russ?
Oh, yeah. He's got, it's a mental thing. It's his whole mindset. The Sean Payton thing.
You know what? Say it with me, Broncos country.
That's right. I'm telling you, they're gonna be a hot thing. Now they're still in a division where they're probably the third best team, but that's for a later date. So trading for someone very obviously who sucks. Like, it's not even like Gobert's good. Like, he clearly stinks. Ben Simmons falls in that category, but people like Russell Wilson or like Westbrook, even, like, it wasn't clear until it happened. So that's something just doing dumb, or like not going for it when it's like everyone in the world's like, you got to go for it.
Celtics fans not wanting to trade Jaylen Brown for Kevin Durant.
That one's a little tougher.
Still dumb as shit.
Yeah. But we did say D White would end up in that trade, and in that case, maybe the Celtics lose it. If it was Smart and Brown,
we would be going to every Brooklyn game for free.
I know. But who cares? No one wants to go to that.
Good
Although,
food.
I guess I'm going tomorrow. All right. What do we have left here? Don't we have one more thing? Oh,
Cuck of the week.
Cuck of the week. We need like a song for it.
We'll get it.
We got to get some soundtracks in here. All right. Cuck of the week is Lamar Jackson.
I think it's the Ravens.
See, I disagree.
No, they quite literally is. They're watching their wife go out and fuck other teams just for them to come back and fuck in the end.
So I think I hear you. And that's what our initial reaction is. I'm spinning this to say Lamar is actually the cuck here because he got played. He got played bad. The Ravens made the calls. They knew that what was going to go down. And Lamar is being used as the poster boy for, you need an agent. Don't ask for that much money. Don't do these types of things. And, the owners made an example of it. And so he got, he got fucked.
My cuck of the week goes to Big Kendrick Perkins. My man is spitting on it. First take has been
garbage.
He's garbage. You think?
Garbage. Perkins?
Yeah.
You don't like him? No.
I think he's entertaining as fuck.
No.
You don't find him entertaining?
No. I think it's some of the worst content analysis. I think
I don't care about I'm saying from an entertainment standpoint, it's an entertainment show.
It's so bad that it's no longer entertaining me. I'm gonna say something to ESPN right now. Figure it out, because
put JJ Redick in more positions.
100%. You devalue yourself as the worldwide leader in sports every time Kendrick Perkins takes the stand.
I'm not that much of a hater, but the reason I'm saying Kendrick Perkins is the cuck of the week, if you haven't seen the clip with JJ Redick and Kendrick Perkins going at it, first off, there's always those moments on these talk shows where it becomes real and it gets a little awkward, like with Shannon and Skip a month or two back. And then with JJ and Kendrick Perkins this time around, where Kendrick Perkins pretty much implied that Nikola Jokic is winning these consecutive MVPs because there's a racial bias by the voters. Fucking bullshit. He omitted, and I'm not going to get down the race path of everything, like, that's not what it is. It's just plain up.
You'll sit here and admit that Jokic is the MVP.
No, I won't. No, absolutely.
You did
won't.
off camera.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. What I said was his biggest argument to be the MVP.
You said that Jokic
No,
was
I didn't, asshole.
So Jokic isn't
Don't
the MVP.
spin what I said. No, he's not. Well, he's going to win it, but he's not the MVP.
Stop.
Anyway, Kendrick Perkins, if you go back at the end of that clip, JJ Redick is calling him out for implying that voters had a racial bias in the MVP voting. Kendrick Perkins responds by going, I didn't, as JJ Redick is talking. JJ Redick continues to go on, and then Kendrick Perkins is saying he did not say those things.
Literally said, I did not say
And in the same breath, got so angry with JJ Redick, screamed, It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. So did you say it or did you not? And is it true or is it not? The backpedaling that was going on, watching live when a Stephen A or a Shannon or a Skip or any of these guys, when they put somebody in a blender and they're getting embarrassed on live television, like you realize you're holding an L, it is like crack to me to watch. Watching someone get embarrassed on a take in national TV. And I think Kendrick Perkins played it the right way. Just was all over the place. That's all you can be. Be loud, be all over the place. But, I mean, JJ Redick absolutely bodied you.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch today, but I saw a clip that Kendrick Perkins put out where he said, I'm coming for your Elvis Presley looking ass to JJ Redick. And I didn't watch it.
It was a few days ago. He posts on TikTok calling people out. I think he's a lame.
Why? What do you hate so much about him?
Because he's like...
There really isn't a sportscaster in sports that like really gets on, other than the Sixers broadcasters on their home network.
No, I wouldn't say like I spend much time thinking about him, but I don't follow him because I just don't think anything he says is valuable. Like he has predicted that every single team in the East this year would be the Eastern Conference champions. You saw the one funny tweet, which I guess RIP was, he was like, I'm dealing with the death in the family, but man, are those Knicks good. Like,
oh, that was hilarious.
Like whoa.
Last night he tweeted 39 points in 28 minutes. That's what Joel, in quotes, the Philly, Embiid had tonight. That's not his nickname. You just made that up.
Yeah.
The Philly?
He's trying to make everything about him.
What does that have to do with him?
Like he's trying to make a nickname for him.
He actually put it in quotes as if it's a thing and capitalized both of them and said the Philly. Thanks, but not his name, brother.
Definitely not his nickname. He's the process because the process always fails. All right. Yeah.
The process worked.
No.
Yeah, it did.
It was a failure.
Process worked. The results didn't.
Right.
Hasn't.
Therefore, the process.
The goal of the process was to accumulate all of these picks and then get cap space and then draft. They just took Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz.
So you would think that then you would be more understanding of analytics.
Why?
Because analytics are all focused on process, not result. And so if you're
the jury's still out. Until Joel Embiid leaves Philadelphia, which is like 4 months away, the jury's still out.
It feels like
if the Sixers win a championship this year, hell freezes over. Make your jokes. The process worked. If Joel Embiid wins a championship in Philadelphia, the process worked.
It feels like we're getting fairly far from the process.
Doesn't matter.
Like who's left? That's the thing. Who's left?
The process. Joel.
Why was he see, that's where I disagree. He wasn't the process. He was just the only good one from the process.
Great.
All
time.
If Nerlens Noel was the best player, like you would have said he was the process. No.
Well, he actually legally is the process by trademark.
What do you mean?
Joel.
Oh, he trademarked that.
So it's legal.
So what's his nickname going to be in New York?
The results.
The New York. The New York. The NYC.
Imagine if he actually had a falling out with the Sixers, went to New York, and then unveiled a new trademark instead of the process. It was the results. I would cry. I would cry.
We would win title with him.
I would cry.
Would you be pissed if we won a title with him?
I don't know. I don't care about the Knicks really.
Really?
I don't consider your fandom legitimate when it comes to the Knicks.
How? I cried last night when we lost.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you actually cried.
No.
That would be fucking embarrassing.
That would be wild.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. If Joel were to go anywhere, I'd probably root for him. Similar with you and Lamar.
Okay.
It's like
He's leaving though after the year. Him and Harden. You guys are about to reprocess.
From your mouth to God's ears, brother. Those were the days. Those were the fucking days.